Well, this is the first time I haven't seen Intel crash after earnings in a long time. I think in years. Maybe there was one in there somewhere where it didn't crash, but every time Intel reports earnings, they collapse. This time it's only down 2%, which is actually a big win for them. And I think there's maybe a reason for that. This quarter was obviously a disaster, but everyone knew that was coming, right? So they've got 11.7 billion in revenue. And everything was a mess. Client computing down 38%, data centers down 39%, network and edge down 30%, Mobileye up a bit, and Foundry is down. Foundry is not a real thing yet, but so that's a total mess. But the thing here is we see that the guidance is actually around in the same range. So midpoint in the guidance is 12 billion. So it's possible we've actually bottomed here. It's possible. They've missed their guidance a lot in the past, so I wouldn't bet on it yet. And I'm not betting on it. I'm not buying Intel. However, I think that maybe this is, could be looking up here. Few things to note. I think the key thing here, like I talked about in the video, is that the 5 nodes are actually still on track. Now, these could be on track until they're not. It could be, the quarter leading up to them, and then they will say, oh, actually, we're not quite done yet. But they've got two nodes ready to ramp this year, which is, like I was saying in the last video, if they can do that, I think the stock might re-rate, because it might show that they're catching up to TSMC. Now, again, I wouldn't bet on that because Intel has a history of failing on this stuff, but it is interesting to see there's still no delays. Gross margin, total mess, 38%. They're expecting 37.5% next quarter, so about the same. Operating margin was actually negative, even on adjusted basis, minus 2.5%. Yeah, so I think a lot of this negativity is now baked in. Everyone's getting ready for this potential recession we're going to have. Everyone I talk to says there's a recession coming. You go to the dentist, they're like, there's a recession coming. Talk to people, in the shop, oh, the recession's coming, which kind of makes me think maybe there's not a recession coming because everybody thinks that right now. But who knows? As you can see, Intel is basically in a recession. All their PC sales have collapsed, and AMD, sorry, AMD continues to eat their lunch on data centers. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the bottom is in. Now that's a guess. I'm not going to put money on that, but I think the bottom might be in here. And I might be looking for an entry point on Intel as the year goes on. But again, I will keep an eye on it, and I will let you know what I think, and I will let you know if I buy something. All right, guys, have a great day.